All right, I just want to jump right into this video. Yes, filming from my phone outside. Maybe not as ideal, but whatever. It is what it is. So today I want to talk about why doing things wrong can be the path to doing things right. So in this fitness journey, when you're learning about working out, you're learning about what works for you, fitness, nutrition, there's so many great resources out there that is going to give you like essentially a step-by-step guide as to what to do. And I think those things are super applicable, but I wouldn't have the knowledge that I do today, not just to help clients, but for myself, if I didn't do things quote unquote wrong. Now, what I mean by that is, maybe you're reading that low volume is the way to gains. You want to manage fatigue. You want to see where you're at and how many days you have available to work out and build around that. Well, I've done things that probably, when I look back, don't make sense in my life, whether that's working out 5 days a week and then trying to fit in cardio, whether that's going, too hard on the processed foods. Those things allowed me to test my boundaries and pushing to failure maybe in a workout every set. Because how can you know what intensity is in a workout if you don't take something to failure? How do you know what you can recover from if that's not something that you're actively working on? And so now I feel that there is utility in maybe running a program for 4 to 6 weeks. It doesn't have to be that long, could be less, but I think it makes sense to give your body a time to adjust, to see, okay, right now I'm working out 2 times a week. Well, how would it be if I worked out 4? How is it changing recovery? How is it changing growth? How is my sleep? How is my attitude, my energy levels, all of these things? How am I functioning? Because again, if I didn't try to hit my calorie allotment with a whole bunch of cereal and donuts and less than optimal food, I wouldn't know how I now function, flew in my eye, on whole foods, on using those other things as treats every once in a while and not making it a bulk of my calories. Because when I did those things, and I ate more sugary foods, more processed foods, yes, I actually was still able to lose weight. I was still progressing in the gym, but what wasn't happening is my energy levels were plummeting. My mood wasn't as great. My sleep was affected. I didn't seem to handle stress as well. And when I made the switch to more whole foods, things like potatoes, sweet potatoes, rice, meats, nuts, eggs, a little bit of protein powder, I actually found that my recovery did improve, that my mood was better, my energy levels were more stable. And so I think there is great value in testing and understanding what it is that you need to kind of optimize this journey, this fitness journey, both in diet and both in the gym. And so now if a client wants to maybe work out 5 days a week, I have no issue with that. I may advise against it unless they have a lot of time, unless they're more set up for that. But I'm also not going to discourage them, because there is something more than just what's optimal on paper if that is what they want to do. I think there's absolute value in doing something less than ideal if it's going to help you to adhere. So I know it's pretty rapid fire there. I didn't want to do this formally. I just wanted to get this out because I think it's important so much that, yes, you hear following a plan is important. It's the way to goals. I think it also depends on what your goals are. My clients are not trying to win Mr. Olympia. They want to feel confident at the beach. They want to look good in clothing and out of clothing, and they want to be healthy. And what that means to them is always going to matter more than just doing what is optimal on paper. And the one way to do that is to test those boundaries so we know what the center, what the middle looks like.